Hey everybody, happy Monday. I just figured I'd do a quick early AM check-in here. It's just a little after 6. Nobody's here yet, but I just wanted to share some of the progress we made over the weekend and where things are going this week. So starting right off here, we are wrapping up the last of these EDC4s in K890. These are in addition to all those other ones that are already finished over there, sharpened, and being assembled for current ordering. So we're making great progress on that, even over the weekend here when we're lighter on the staff. Usually it's focus work time, but Mike agreed to come in and just help us get these wrapped up as fast as possible. So we've been working on that, and he's been making excellent progress over here, and got these done. So these are all ready to be demagged, washed, and moving through surface finishing and inspection and everything. We also got GSO 4.5 set up. The first run we did when we first took over manufacturing, they were great, but I knew we could do better with that grinding tool path. So if you had one of those first GSO 4.5s, these are going to be even tighter. Our grinding is excellent these days. We have just nice uniform grinding, and I'm really proud of everything the team's accomplishing here. So if you're getting one of those from this current run, we got some of these done. We've got a lot more in the pipeline here. We just want to make sure everything was good. So while we were set up, we just went ahead and run some parts. So we've got some K890 GSO 4.5s moving through here, and then we'll have some Magna Cut following up right behind that as soon as we have a slot opening up after 5.1s here. Also, we got a bunch of beautiful GSO 4s done here. So these are all tumbled now and ready for final inspection and engraving. So you'll start seeing some of these shipping out here over the week and through next week. And we've got that on a nice sustainable trajectory. We've got EDC4s on a nice sustainable trajectory now. So that again is going to put nice income in front of us while delivering a really high quality product with a short lead time. This was supposed to have happened with all the 5.1 interest last year. Unfortunately, we had to learn that hard lesson that things can happen outside of our shop. We thought we had this in the bag last year with all those beautiful Magna Cut parts, and unfortunately they all got decarburized, and nobody got behind it. So I think looking at it from my side of it, that had been going on for a while, and I know how it affected us. So if it affected other companies, I don't think that they really have the ability to say they messed up without opening up a lot of liability, and I don't think any insurance company is going to want to get behind that. So it's just life lessons, and we had to start again. But that taught us about the predatory lending situation. We felt really confident after having 2 runs of that Magna Cut last year. It went really well. We had no idea Peter's Heat Treat was doing a stress relieve and unintentionally decarburizing parts, but that did affect our small business a lot. That was all of our production, and being a small company, I didn't mean to be a manufacturing company. So we took on all this overhead to make sure we could do the job when other companies let us down and just weren't able to follow through to the standards we were hoping for. So when we took all this on, that set us on a trajectory. So we really have had it's been in our interest to get things squared away. So that's what we've been trying to do. But we keep learning these little lessons here along the way, and I think that was a big one. So we stepped back into this. That almost obliterated us, and honestly, if we hadn't moved back here to Pennsylvania, that would not have been survivable. We were too far away from our service providers. The communication was still poor, so coming back here allowed us to really get close in with everybody we work with and get this figured out in a way that I knew for sure would bring this home for everybody. So instead of pushing us forward, that decarb batch set us quite a bit behind, and then that predatory lending we had gotten, it all looked good on paper until you lose a whole run. So we really had to claw our way out of that on top of all the move-in delays here. But all of that's swallowed now, and we have a new plan for moving forward. These are all done. This is all fresh income now, and we're back on to all these other things, which I'll show you. Real quick, stepping over to the Blanchard here. Like I said in the previous videos, over the weekend I was working on flattening GSO 5.1s, so we've got the first table load of those up. I've got 2 more table loads flattened here, so we're ahead of the bevel grinder over there. As the EDC4s are wrapping up, we'll be ready to throw these right back on the bevel grinder and start working these through finishing here later this week. So you'll see those later this week going through finishing, probably assembly over the weekend and next week, and they'll start delivering again next week. So that's going really well there, and we're making good progress on those, the GSO4s and the GSO 4.5s right now. And right now I'm going to step over to the other side of the wall here and check in. All right, so stepping over to the quiet side of the wall here, Ellie has been making some excellent progress on building this weekend. Everything's looking beautiful. So these are the current orders wrapping up for EDC4s, and we've got plenty more here down in the bins. So we have Elmax, M390, and K890. I can explain these real quick. Elmax is a really high quality stainless steel. It has a great combination of properties. Up until the MagnaCut debuted, it was one of the tougher 400 series stainless grades with a great combination of circumstances. It has good corrosion resistance, excellent edge holding, and great functional toughness, especially in a small to medium knife. If you're looking for just more edge holding, M390 also has really good corrosion resistance and excellent edge holding. It does lack some of the toughness, but for any sort of normal EDC task, if you're not just thumping on it, M390 is a great option for just straight out edge holding and corrosion resistance. And if you don't need a stainless knife, the K890 is where, if you're a little rougher with your knife, this might be the option for you. Again, it's not a stainless grade, but it does hold a really good edge. And if you get into a little more impact, some of that light batoning, twisting, prying, things like that, where it's just a little more stress on the blade, K890 is an excellent option. So that's what's going on over here. And as you can see on the other side of the wall, all these things are on a sustainable trajectory now, and they're no longer taking up our production capacity. So this is going to pave our way back out of the decarb situation over there and that false start and all of our inherited backlog. So we've got all the energy we need, and we are able to do it without getting back into any more predatory lending that really hamstrings us if anything goes wrong. And I don't know. At this point, I don't even know how that type of lending is legal, but here we are, and we shouldn't need to ever do that again. Moving back here to Pennsylvania was really the answer for all of this, and I'm so glad that it paid off that way. So anyway, we'll keep checking in with you this week as we make more progress, but thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.